It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we get to watch Brian Robinson Jr. He comes in fourth.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 67 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young working out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Young to throw it. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's third and short. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? The kick by Pinheiro is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here. And it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the #2 overall pick, leading the way.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. To throw is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards there, and a Washington first. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Shreds the tackle, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Panthers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. Across midfield. He's on his way. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Young now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Young. This is caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. It'll be Young again. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down. The game.
Touchdown. Hayden Hurst from a yard out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Let's go.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. To the air goes Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Second down and a yard as they've got it as we resume action. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Daniels. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go play action. Daniels. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing now is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. He juked him, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have regained the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. There's a nice move. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Young will set to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now here's Young. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. In motion left, that's Thielen. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose him. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Daniels sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the gun, Daniels. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Here's a screen for Robinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Moore, the motion man right. Young. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and a couple. Now Young. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Young to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense and running back Brian Robinson getting set for this next drive. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To throw is Daniels. Ertz has it left side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a 2nd and 6. Hand off now to Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air goes Daniels. Quick slant to Crowder. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 4. Now Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Robinson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have that.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Still on his feet. Terry McLaurin, and he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. In motion right is Mingo. Young working out of the gun. He completes this one to Mingo. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 63 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. At the 39-yard line. Here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Track at 60. Here we go, Shaq.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennick, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
Robinson will try to pick it up. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at command. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Young off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Dobbins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 4. It fights him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Robinson up the middle, and he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Eckler, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
I'm know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Smash, smash.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Commanders, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.